sisters, bitches, and gentlefolk. Welcome to Tabletop Tiddies, a queer and feminist live Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play podcast run entirely by people of marginalized genders.
Whoop, whoop.
Woo! My name is Charlene Bear. My pronouns are she, her, and you can call me Char. I'll be your dungeon goddess this evening, and my haunted players today are ready to go.
So ready. My name is Sara Mayfield. My pronouns are she, her, and today I'm playing Wilmer out of Myth Myandis the Third. And he is a wild magic sorcerer. Where he's at today, he is feeling very distrustful of Steve right now because he just keeps trying to do this bat thing even after they hurt him and Mila. And that's kind of rude. And Steve is gonna try to get rid of these bats. Wilmer's trying to get rid of these bats ASAP.
Hey! Hi, I don't know why I started like that.
It's just the weird start day.
It's the weird start day. My name is Rachel Theilade. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing Borba Skullcleaver, the orc barbarian, whose pronouns are also she, her. Borba is feeling a little fucked up because I don't know if y'all remember, but she just kind of sort of saw her ghost dad disappear after she came out of her barbarian rage. And, yeah, that's pretty intense, so she's processing that.
With that nat 20. Oh, man.
With my nat 20. I don't even know. Was it perception? Was it insight? I don't know, but it was a nat 20.
Hey, yeah? My name is Amanda Lourenço. My pronouns are she, her, and tonight I am playing Mila Thornfire. She is a Lightfoot halfling bard, and right now she is feeling, she's just there, you know? She just had a fight with some ghosts. Some of her mockeries worked, some didn't, you know, she's just there. She notices that Borba is having a moment and she wants to ask, but she's also like, I don't think Borba wants to talk about it right now, so we'll see what happens.
Hey everybody, my name is Emily Matchette, and my pronouns are she, her, and I play Steve the Gnome Rogue. Steve is also she, her. And Steve is very protective right now of her bag of bats. Wilmer, you're not getting them. He wants that bag of bats. And also, Steve has no tact, so you can bet that she will be asking Borba what the fuck is going on.
Fair.
So before we dive into our 8th session, we have some sponsors to thank.
Wilmer out of Myth Myandis the Third here, and I just got back from the Geekwood.ca online store. The friendly shopkeeper showed me their epic dice sets, gorgeous dice vaults, and other original handcrafted, one-of-a-kind D&D accessories. I bought one of their charisma-boosting D&D pins, and I love it so much, I had a word with Geekwood's Master of Coin. By using promo code TIDDIES with double D's, you can add a free D&D pin to your next order. If you live in Canada, shipping is free on all items. All of them. That's Geekwood.ca for all of your luxury D&D needs.
Have you heard of Nerdy Narwhal Co.? Everyone is talking about them. Their hand-polished manufactured dice and handmade nerdy earrings are a must. Darling, if you aren't rolling with a Nerdy Narwhal dice, what's the point? Plus, they're Canadian. Beautiful British Columbia cannot compete with the beauty of their glittery, colorful, lustrous dice. Stop on by their Etsy store and use my promo code Tabletop Tiddies, all caps, no spaces, darling, and get yourself 15% off on me. That's Nerdy Narwhal Co. on Etsy. What are you waiting for? Go now.
Where do I, Borba, go to unwind? The Stormcrow Alehouse, a sports bar, but for geeks, is a community space where everything from the decor to the design of the menus are filled with science fiction and horror fandoms. My usual at the Stormcrow Alehouse is the Dungeon Burger and their random shots. You roll a d20 and let the whims of fate build your burger and choose your shooter. They have vegan and gluten-friendly options, and a carefully curated selection of 20-plus local beers on tap, and signature cocktails like Romulan Ale, Butterbeer, and Cthulhu Tiki. Stormcrow Alehouse, Canada's most apocalyptic bar, is open for dine-in, delivery, and takeout.
All right, a new ad. Let's go.
Woo-hoo.
Woo!
Dungeon Crate is a monthly RPG subscription box designed to enhance your tabletop experience. Each month, the Dungeon Crate team personally curates all items in the crate. So just like in every game campaign, you won't know what's coming, but it is sure to be glorious. Items are compatible with all varieties of tabletop role-playing games, and you can use the promo code TIDDIES, all caps. Yeah, all caps, Tiddies, DC20. That is Tiddies with double D's, DC20 for $5 off any new subscription.
Woo! We're also
Woohoo.
going to be getting, I think, an adventure from them that will be appearing on our Patreon, which
Ooh.
is
That.
very interesting.
Yee.
Interessant.
Or maybe they'll forget and then it's fine. We still love you anyway.
Well, now they have to. It's on record.
So
Got
last
ya.
time on Tabletop Tiddies, Marge's favorites started first in The Haunting of Fall Mansion. They broke into the mansion using an open window on the top floor, but they didn't find the boisterous party they were expecting inside. Instead, they found dark, ominous hallways, mirrors with fog messages, haunted wolves, and decaying zombies. So far, they found the red room but can't open it, and have been searching the rest of the mansion for clues. They've been in the upper hallway, bedroom, and lounge. Kind of feels like a game of Clue all of a sudden. And after each fight, a decorative mask appears. Borba's axe has been imbued with fire spirit powers. Steve's shadow tried to choke out Mila, and Wilmer is immune to alcoholic effects thanks to his wild magic surge. Borba's ancestral path powers her rage with her father Grog and loyal clan members fighting by her side. And Steve has a small bag of bats, and she's also the one who put on the phoenix mask, seeing a vision of someone crafting a log fire and striking a match before everything went dark. Currently, you are in the lounge. Borba, you have just seen your father and clan leader, Grog Skullcleaver's spirit, fade back into you after coming out of your rage, powered by your ancestral spirits. What would you all like to do?
As this happens, as he is fading, can I reach out? Do I feel anything?
And your hands seem to touch, but his hand like passes through you. And with that, he'll completely enter your body.
Okay, I look.
I can't hear Rachel. Can other people
Oh.
hear her?
Hi, can you
there you
hear
go.
me?
Yeah.
Okay. Weird. Levels are strange. I look down at where he faded into me, my spirit, and his spirit. And I kind of whisper to myself, "Dad." And I'm just chilling. I'm thinking. I'm having a moment.
Do we notice this?
Yeah, I don't think. Actually, yeah. Let's have everybody roll perception. There was a battle going on, you know.
Of course, Steve would get a nat 20 on this.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Wow.
Wilmer got a 5. Cool.
Wilmer, you're oblivious.
Yep, as usual.
You're
don't
still
worry.
like patting down this the liquor cabinet that you almost lit on fire. But both Mila and Steve clock both the moment of their hands passing through one another, as well as Borba's soft whisper of "Dad."
Hey, Borba, you okay?
I look over. No, I'm not.
Do you need a hug?
No, I don't. Thank you.
Let me know if you need a hug. I'm here.
Borba, darling, what was that?
Uh, I don't really know that. I mean, I do, but that was my dad.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I'm really confused. I don't remember much of what happened that last battle. Does anybody do what happened? Because I don't know what's going on and I'm really confused.
Well, you went into a rage and then ghosts appeared and they seemed to help. So I'm not complaining.
Huh. Okay. Right. She starts to like calm a little bit. She was a little like distressed by seeing this. I guess at first I thought maybe it was the house trying to play tricks on me, but I think maybe this is supposed to happen. I think this is okay.
Well, they seem to be on your side, so
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's a good thing.
I look down at my axe and like this. Yeah, I think it is. Okay.
Steve,
Yeah.
with your nat 20 perception, you would also have caught the moment of this like odd essence flowing from your face into Borba's axe while that was happening.
Can I roll like Arcana or something on that to see if I would know what that is? Or
Sure, yeah. Go ahead.
Crit fail. Never mind. I know nothing.
You have no idea, but there seemed to be some sort of like essence that traveled through your face from this phoenix mask, but that's all you know.
Since
Well-
I also rolled a nat 20, can I also do an Arcana check, or did you just want it to be just Steve?
I think it's just it's literally passing Steve's face going into Borba because she's the one wearing the mask.
So would I know exactly what happened since I have the axe, or do I need to do an Arcana check as well?
I think
that is a question that I don't know about. Yeah.
mechanically, with spending a short rest attuning technically to this magic item, it would be the time for you to actually figure it out. So you'd need to
Okay.
spend an hour. You can roll Arcana to have like an insight to it, but you wouldn't be able to know word for word exactly what happens.
What is going to happen after the long rest type of
Yeah.
thing. I just know I need to power this bad boy up.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, I think I'm good with that. I don't think Borba really. She's just I think these masks clearly have something going on as well. I don't think it's related to my shit.
Well, Borba, didn't you pick up a mask in the other room? Can we take a look at that one?
Oh, right. Oh, I completely forgot.
Can't tell if it's Rachel forgetting or Borba forgetting.
No, it was both. It was completely both. Pulls out the mask and is like, I mean, you didn't die when you put this thing on, so she just shoves it on her face.
Borba, you are placing a pale blue mask across your face that has giant minotaur horns off to the side.
Ooh.
And
right.
you're
Oh.
faced with a vision of a crowd of people surrounding you. You hear like grunting sounds and the crowd begins to cheer. And then the vision fades to blackness.
Whoa.
Anything fancy come out of that one?
Whoever owned this mask was a star.
Wilmer's going to pat off his hands, put down the pillow he's been using to dust, and say, "Did someone say star?" and walk back over.
Wilmer, give me a perception check being by the liquor cabinet.
Perception 13.
You see like a glimmer inside.
Ooh, inside the liquor cabinet,
Mm-hmm.
I open the door.
Give me an investigation with advantage.
18.
18. With this 18 investigation check, you find this small like shard of glass that doesn't match the glass that's from the shattered cocktail glasses on the floor or the glass of the liquor cabinet itself.
That's weird. How big is this shard? Like, are we talking
It's a
paper clip?
It
or-
looks like a toonie. For those Canadian listeners out there, you'll know exactly how big it is.
I guess I'll go over and show the group. Be like, look, this is a toonie, a gold coin shaped shard of glass, and it's not from the glass on the floor though. But
Maybe
it was
it's
in the liquor cabinet.
maybe it's from the martini glass I'm guessing we need to find.
Well, there's
we
the
still haven't
martini
seen
glass on the ground, and I go check and I make sure it's not part of that one.
Yeah,
Is
it
there a
doesn't.
martini glass?
It doesn't
Yeah.
match. There's shattered glass remains on the floor, but there are no actual fully intact cocktail glasses left here.
Let's pocket that then, I guess.
Can
When you show this to everyone, I'll let anyone inspect it further if they would like to.
Can I please?
Mila,
Yeah, me
go
too.
ahead. How are you inspecting? What are you doing with this? Are you using your eyes? Are you using your hands?
I'm using my hands. I grab it from Wilmer and I start using my little hands and seeing if I can see through it, or touching to see if I feel anything weird on it.
Yeah, give me an investigation roll.
Yes, ma'am. 16.
So peering deep into this glass and feeling how it in your hands, you get this almost vibration feeling coming off of it.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Yes.
12.
Okay. With a 12, you definitely would know that this is a magical item. It had now that you're thinking in with logistic wise, in regards to magic, the vibration you are feeling definitely feel like it has the power of movement trapped inside of it.
That's cool.
The power. Well, okay, guys. I feel like the power of movement is it has to do with this little thing. So, and then I run
Smash
and
it?
I go back to the wolf. I go back to the wolf head that talked to me earlier, and I go, "Do you know anything about this?"
I was just
Mila-
gonna say we should smash it, but okay. She runs away.
Mila darts out of the room as Borba's like, I would just smash it. Reaches up her tiny hand to this wolf on the wall, peers into its eyes, and nothing happens.
Hello.
I think he's gone.
Okay, and I just smash it.
Yeah. Did anything happen?
Give me a strength check
Oh, I'm not that
Oh.
with
strong. so-
disadvantage.
17.
No, not
The
bad.
other one was a nat 20.
It's not bad.
It bounces off the floor. You hear it, and it slides across the floor. And as it hits the wall on the side of this lobby area, you hear a whisper in the back of your head, Mila, that says, Wilmer.
I grab it and I give it to Wilmer. I heard your name, so here.
Okay.
A ghost said your name, so here you go.
As the glass
Thank
touches
you.
your hands again, Wilmer, you hear it calling out to you, saying, Wilmer.
Are the edges sharp?
It's a bit scuffed now from the attempted shattering. Sidebar, I was like, oh my god, please don't break. But it doesn't feel sharp in a sense of you'd be worried that you'd cut yourself. It's pretty smooth.
If I put it up and try to wear it like a monocle, will anything happen?
You
And
place
it's
it
straight and
up
hold
to
it.
your eye and squeeze your eyelid muscles around it to hold it in place, and your vision kind of changes to match the slight emerald tone to this glass, but nothing else happens.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hold it in that spot until something else happens.
Nice. Steve, did you have an idea you wanted to say?
Yeah, I was like, fashion, monocle, wear it like that. And then he did it. So I'm very proud that he figured it out.
Thank you. I am natural style finger guns.
Oh boy.
We're already going at 2 finger guns in this episode. I am very happy.
We've had so many nat 20s too today. The dice
my
are
God,
like
yeah.
really, really on your side.
Good, because they sucked ass last time.
Now it's jinxed.
Oh, sorry.
That's jinxed.
So using my
Okay.
new monocle vision and normal vision, I would like to be like, all right, my mon ami, we are together in the lounge and we must find out where these zombies came from.
Don't do that.
Why are you
Hop
talking
around.
like that?
There is a popular book with a main character named Poirot who I am trying to imitate because he is very good at solving mysteries.
Okay, so
I'd like to
need to-
investigate to find out if I can see where these zombies came from.
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and roll investigate.
16.
16. That was your 16, Wilmer. You put your hands on the walls. You start feeling around, all in nooks and crannies. Like you find a small bookshelf and start taking off the books to see if like there was a secret passage or something. But you don't notice any sort of wall or doorway that they could have come from. You do see like they were very dirty, so you see like footprints on the floor, but they just sort of appear in certain spots scattered around the room.
Okay. We can see the little footprints of the dirt starting right from the room. Can I have anything, Mila?
You can have the monocle.
Okay, I'll be okay with just the monocle then.
Good lord. Can I please? I don't know what to do, guys. I'm lost. I don't watch scary movies, so I don't know how to solve
Okay,
mysteries.
so
Everyone
room had-
roll perception right now.
Yeah, I was like, we need to find out.
Is
I
that-
got a 20, a dirty 20.
I got a 19.
Got a 14.
Nat 20! Oh, so many!
Oh my
Rolls
gosh.
today.
Oh, good.
Wilmer, once more, you hear a whisper of Wilmer coming, and with your nat 20, you can tell that it's coming from upstairs down the hallway at the red door. Borba, you and Steve would also hear it.
I
go-
just like
yeah.
Hello?
Start going towards it.
Okay, I
Um,
guess we're done in here, I guess. The red door is calling again.
I'm bringing the bats with me everywhere I go. hate
Are you
you.
both still wearing your masks, by the way, Steve and Borba?
I guess. Do they get
No,
stuck
it
to our
doesn't go with my
faces
outfit.
like the... I mean, it's blue, and my ribbons are blue today, so I guess it works.
All right, so Borba's happily wearing hers. Steve would like to take hers off. Is that what I'm getting?
I'm just gonna carry it.
I
beside me.
also... I
Great.
think Borba hasn't seen what this has done yet, so she's waiting to see if anything cool happens while she has it on, because nobody said, hey, my weapon has a power, so she's just like, nothing's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Steve, can you do a strength save?
Oh fuck. Okay.
Haha.
Dirty 20. Yo.
Yo!
With your dirty 20, you start to pull, and it's stuck to your face. And if you
I
keep
frickin'
pulling it, you feel like you will take damage.
No, that's staying on my face
Okay.
then, please. But I wish
Do
that I
I-
had one that went better with my outfit.
Do I see? Do I see that Steve is struggling to remove the mask?
Steve, would you be?
Borba, do not help me with this. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, you
What's
saw
wrong?
her. You saw.
What's going on?
Stuck to my face.
Oh, like those zombies. Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave this on. I was going to anyways, but I guess we're just at the party now. Walks away. Like
Wilmer's walking in the back this time, and he's gonna pop out the monocle and just make sure that that's not glued to his eye socket. And then I'm assuming it's not, and then he's gonna pop it back in and just and then keep walking.
Wilmer,
so
make
nothing
a
happened.
strength save.
Oh,
What? Really?
shit. You got it.
That was an 8.
Yeah, it comes off.
Okay.
Oh.
Way to get in my head, Char.
That was like,
Yeah, so I take it off and then I put it immediately back in. I just wanted to make sure that I could take it off if I wanted.
Yeah. Do you want as you take it off and look at it, and hearing the door calling your name, you get a feeling that there's something, this is meant for you because of your class, as you put it back on your eye.
Cool.
But yeah, so all of you are walking up the stairs past the portraits of the 3 game masters with their like sunken out eyes, and you reach the red door once more.
What does
And
it say?
I look at it again. I'm intimate with this door now. As you said last episode, I'm very intimate with the door.
Ooh. Steve, being the first to arrive, you peer, knowing exactly where to go, back to the door handle, and you see an oven engraved on the door handle.
To the kitchen.
Oh, cool. I'm hungry.
I am a little peckish, so let's go.
Be careful. It might be haunted food, and I'm a little concerned about that.
Food is food.
Can I do a history check to see if I know where a kitchen would be located?
Yes, of course. I love that you remembered that because I forgot. So that was a good idea.
18!
Yeah! You would totally know that usually the kitchen is on the main floor of a house, towards the left-hand side for good flow. So, yeah, you know exactly where to go.
Zen. Steve, remember where you were going earlier and then I said it was the other way? The way you were going is where the kitchen is. Let's go!
Excellent. Let's go.
Food.
You all rush to the kitchen, or where Wilmer would assume the kitchen is. Hold on, my laptop froze. So sorry.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So sorry.
It's okay, we can make banter while that unfreezes. Hey, Wilmer, how do you know where the kitchen is?
I know a lot of rich people, and I also really like beignets.
But wouldn't rich people like let other people go to the kitchen and get that stuff?
Oh
for
yeah,
them?
but I used to sneak into the kitchens when I was younger and just eat beignets, like eat a very large
Oh.
amount. That
Weird
I would
flex,
get very
but
sick.
okay.
No, it's not a flex. I have a problem. If I see a beignet, I'm gonna eat it. I'm very sorry. I shouldn't have told you guys this.
Oh, now I know how to
What's
get
a
you stuff.
beignet?
Cool.
Oh, it's this little piece of deep fried dough, and usually they put cinnamon sugar on it.
As
I-
I genuinely, as Rachel wrote that down so that Borba will remember that is how to get him to do stuff.
It's canon. It's too late.
And as Wilmer speaks about beignets and the cinnamon sugar dusting that covers them, you all feel the scent. It was described so well, right in your nose, as you arrive at the 2 double doors of what you would assume to be the kitchen.
Borba
Sent up
sneezes.
beignets.
The scent of
Beignets?
beignets, yeah.
Oh, Wilmer's
Oh.
rushing in.
Wilmer opens the double doors and steps forward onto cold linoleum tiles. There are black cabinets on the sides of the wall. There's a silver ice box, countertops that are covered in thick grime, and you feel, or you hear like the buzz of flies, but you still smell this cinnamon sugar.
Conflicting. Why does it smell good but look horrible?
There's also a large wooden
Possibly.
island
Smell good and look horrible.
on the
Or
center.
vice versa.
And there are pots and pans hanging above this wooden island countertop.
Wilmer's gonna just shout out, be like, "Hello, I smell beignets."
Floof jumps up onto the island and starts like batting at the pots and pans.
They all start clanging together, echoing in the kitchen and throughout the rest of the mansion.
Floof, shh! Now the ghosts know we're here. Stop it. Floof stops and then comes back.
I mean, they probably already knew we were here.
I mean, that's fair, but you never know.
Um,
Okay, what are we doing?
Investigate. Look around.
Yeah, go ahead, Steve. Roll an investigation check.
Fuck 10.
Can I go to the deep fryer?
The freeze, the icebox?
Deep fryer.
There's no fryer.
There's no deep fryer.
Well, so Steve, with your 10 investigation, you go through the pans one by one to like stop them from clanging. You open a few cabinets, but you don't seem to find anything. Mila, start hunting for a deep fryer because of the beignets. Is that right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Wilmer was like, it's a deep fried dough, so I'm looking for a deep fryer.
Yeah.
Is it investigation?
Yes, go for it.
A 9.
A 9.
She does not know what a deep fry looks like.
You follow the smell since you don't know what you're looking for, and it leads you to the silver icebox.
I open her.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
An 8.
No.
Mila, you vomit as the stench of rotting food fills your nose. And this is the source of the buzzing of flies inside this cold or like turned off rotting fridge.
Oh,
That's her vomiting noise.
that Kate. The smell of beignets is not really here anymore. Did I remember that there was an oven on the door,
Yeah,
and I'm
where's
gonna
the
go
oven?
look at around the oven.
Go for it. Yeah, roll investigation with advantage. Oh, you don't need it. You got an 18.
That always happens to me. My first roll is really great, and then my second roll is really bad. Like this time it was an 18 and a 6, and last time it was, what was it?
Not 20, but you had a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So you're you find the oven, no problem. It's like a wood stove oven with 4 elements on top, or what appear to be elements. But there's, it doesn't quite match the image that you saw. So you start opening the cabinets around it, thinking maybe that's the thread to follow. And you find in a lower cabinet a teapot. An elegant teapot with like leaf-like letter or not lettering, but imagery on it.
Yeah. I'm gonna take it out and be like, do we want to do a tea break? I feel like we've had a really stressful day. I'm gonna put it up on the stove, and I'm gonna light the element underneath.
As soon as you light to start boiling some tea, 3 giant rats claw their way from the cabinet that you had left ajar. And Mila, right by you, a smoky figure emerges from the icebox as you all roll initiative.
Why does this always happen?
14.
2.
21.
Oh my!
21.
Fine.
Who has higher
would
decks, Steve or Mila?
Who has higher decks?
Mila.
Normally.
I have 5.
Plus 5?
Yeah.
And what do
Your
you
mo-
have, Steve? Really?
For that's your saving throw, or that's your actual?
Oh, for my saving throws, it's a plus 5.
My
Your
dex
normal
is
rolls
Oh,
my dex is 16.
on the left.
yeah, 17.
Okay, yeah. So Mila is first.
Ow.
Emily's shook.
I'm upset. I'm a rogue. I'm supposed to be dexterous, but I guess
Put
I
your
put
points
all of
into int.
I put all my points into int.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, if it makes you feel any better, I'm also a 16 dex.
Shut the fuck up. Actually,
Yeah.
hey, we're gonna have to change some things when I level up to level 4.
And once again, Rachel with a 2. What is happening with you?
I
Rachel's
have
initiative
literally,
sucks,
I have
but-
I'm 11 per deck, so I get no advantage. I'm 0.
Oh,
You're just
boy.
like
Plus 0.
distracted by your kitten playing with the pots.
I had a moment where my ghost dad was here. I don't think she's like fast, I think she's strong. You know?
Yeah, that's
It's
fair.
fine.
That's really that's nice to hear.
Yeah.
So starting off our battle, Mila, you are first to go with your friend Wilmer surrounded by 3 giant foaming at the mouth rats, but right before you is this shadowy figure that you can't quite get a grasp on what it really looks like, oozing out of, or like wafting out of the icebox at you.
So it's smoky, like it's a smoky figure?
Yeah.
Do I think that it's a smoke? Okay, I'm gonna...
Make out with it. What?
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 That escalated so quickly out of nowhere.
I am so
Do it.
confused.
Do
Oh,
it.
actually, wait, no. I was like, I forgot that you had Timber as a love interest. and
Excuse
I was gonna be like, romance this shadow.
Because
Did
you're
you
a
take
bard.
that?
This is the Bard way.
Oh boy.
Do I still have the fire poker?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Did I just...
You could,
okay.
if you wanted to
Uh,
have dropped it, you can, or you could still have it with you.
No, I still have it. So, I'm gonna grab the fire poker and I'm just gonna run towards it and try to stab it.
Awesome. Yeah. You rolled to hit.
17.
Yeah, 17 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
4 piercing.
With
I go, "Ah!"
you battle cry, feeling Borba's energy inside you with this fire poker, and you strike true right into the center of the icebox, hitting this ghostly figure who takes 4 points of damage.
Woo! Can I see it clearer now that I'm closer to it? Or-
Looking at it, it's still, even up close, it's slightly see-through. There's no real shape to it right now, as it looks like it's still coming out of the icebox.
Okay.
Steve, you are next.
Oh, giant rats, like how giant?
Giant,
Like,
like,
are we talking rodent of unusual size giant?
yeah, like
Or
2
just
I don't
like
feet,
think
New York
those
City
exist.
giant?
like 2 feet in length.
Nasty.
Like
including
as
the tail
big
or
as
not including the
Mila.
tail?
Oh no.
2
That's
feet including the
gross.
tail or not?
No, not including the tail.
You're telling me this rat is the same length as Steve? That's redonkulous.
Yeah.
Oh my
Rodent.
god.
Big
also,
rats.
It means I can't do what I wanted to do, but it's fine.
It's one of them named Remy because we're in the kitchen.
Hey.
Yeah,
we're
they-
gonna kill it.
Ratatouille.
It's doing its stop. Who I guess I will stab one of the rats with my rapier.
Rapier.
Am I close enough for a sneak attack within 5 feet of a ally?
Yeah, because Wilmer's right there.
Love that. Nat 20!
Oh, damn.
This is a shit ton of damage. Holy tits. I gotta do math though now. That means
16.
17, 19, 25.
With your rapiers, looking at Wilmer, who's panicking with these 3 rats appearing before him, you strike true, and it slashes this rat's head like clean off. Dead. So there's only 2 big ratties left. Do you have a bonus action you'd like to take?
Yeah. I want to disengage.
Okay, yeah. So you move away from these rats, taking no attack of opportunity as you run back around the wooden island. Is that good? So you're
Yeah,
kind of like
good.
between the icebox and the oven now.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Well, it was next gonna be one of my rat boys, but he did. Looking at her fallen brethren, another rat turns towards Wilmer and is going to rush forward with a bite attack. Does a 20
it
dirty
does.
20 hit.
It definitely hits.
All right, Wilmer, you are going to take 3 damage, piercing damage, as she bites into your arm with a quick nip and lets go before she, riles herself up.
Cool.
And you are next in the initiative order.
Perfect. So, how close is everyone to me? Because here's what I want to do.
No.
I want to cross, because I assume Steve did a disengage. Mila's over by the icebox. I don't know. I assume Borba's kind of by the island. I want to move kind of to the other side of the rats within 5 feet and do my sword burst, which is a within 5 feet spell, and then try not to get my friends.
Oh, yeah, totally. You'd be able to moving 1 square over. If we were using a map, you would be fine. Everyone else is pretty near the island or the icebox itself.
Okay. Also clarification, this is a cantrip, so the rats have to do a DC 13 save.
Of what? Dexterity?
Of a thing. Dex save.
Okay.
Dex save.
1 gets a 10 and 1 gets a 9.
Woo! All right, let's roll for damage.
Woohoo!
I don't know. Do you want me to roll this twice, or do you want to just take the same roll for both?
You can. It's a swirl. Can you just? This is from Tasha's, right? It's like a swirl of knives coming out.
A circle of spectral blades surrounds you in 5 feet, and force damages everyone in that vicinity.
Nice. Okay.
For 5, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll
Damage.
take the same number for both of those attacks then. But you do manage to hit both rats, dealing 5 points of damage to each. These rats do not look very well off. They're on their last legs already.
Cool.
Do you have a bonus
and that's
action?
my turn.
Alrighty. Which brings us to my second rat. All on the brink of death. She turns to you, Wilmer, again, and is going to bite as well with advantage.
Dude.
Does yeah, that definitely hits. A 19
Yeah,
plus
that's
4.
gonna hit.
Okay. Sorry. She latches onto your foot once more, attacking the same spot that her sister did, and deals another 4 piercing damage to you, Wilmer.
Cool. Am I gonna have to get any kind of vaccine after this?
They were foaming at the mouth.
Tetanus shot or rabies?
Rabies. Ugh.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Okay, it takes some time to kick in. I'll be fine till this is over, probably.
And as this rat bites you, you cry out in pain, and Mila turns her head towards you as this shadowy figure looms over her head, which is going to attempt to bite you as well, Mila. Does a 7 hit?
Nope.
All right. It seems to almost pass through your arm, failing to actually pierce your skin, but you do feel a shimmer of cold there, but nothing else. You take no damage. Extra tough.
Miss me, wish you'd kiss me. Okay. Yeah.
And, it will continue to swoop out of this icebox in its full form, standing before you. It's slightly humanoid, but again, it's see-through blackish smoke that, if you look at the floor, drops of ooze are coming off of it, staining the kitchen tile. And Borba, it's your turn.
I'm gonna rush the smoke figure.
Yep.
With my great axe. So I'm just gonna literally charge head first, with my mask with horns on it, just like a fucking bull with my axe, just gah!
Yeah. Double hand that shit.
15.
15 hits.
16 damage.
Holy fuck? That is crazy.
Yeah.
You slice through this spectral figure, dealing 16 points of, is it slashing damage
Yes, it
with
is.
your axe? Okay. Yeah, it slices through, and it slowly starts to like re-stitch itself, it seems. But this bad boy is not doing well.
And then Floof, which he popped off my shoulder and onto the island, looks over at the rats, pupils dilated, and would like to vicious claws the fuck out of them. Yeah.
Floof dashes across with an 11, manages to slice the rats in the eye, dealing how much damage?
5 slashing damage.
Woo! Floof makes quick work of rat number 2. She falls to the floor, leaving only one rat left, also on its last legs, and this spectral, shadowy figure. Borba and Mila and Steve. Oh no, just Borba and Mila. Sorry, Steve's further away. Make a Constitution saving throw.
13.
12.
All right, both of you are completely fine, feeling no adverse effects, even though you're in close proximity to this shadowy figure. Which brings us back to the top of the initiative order with Mila and Clove.
Yeah. I forgot. I keep forgetting Clove. Like
We have to
it's
get
just sitting
you.
there.
We have to get you like a physical, like not a puppet, but like a stuffy
Oh my
of like a
gosh.
sewed hand or something.
We could get like one of those medical
Tiny,
gloves and
yeah.
just like blow it up like a balloon.
To remind me,
Yeah.
please remind me. I forget sometimes.
Clove
Okay,
is
most of
dead
the
and
time.
needed time to wake up. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just like sleeping in my
Yeah.
hair. Like,
Exactly.
okay,
He's
I am gonna.
cold-blooded.
I am going to. I'm gonna try stabbing him again with the fire poker.
Okay, sure. Yeah, go for it.
17.
Seeing Borba double hand her axe over her head at this guy, slicing through this spectral, ghastly-like figure. Mila, you readjust your fire poker stance and pierce it right through the head, hitting strong and true with
Yeah.
how much
10
damage?
piercing.
Nice!
10
This is
piercing.
enough. As your fire poker enters the face, or where the face might have been, of this ghastly figure, it dissipates into the air and is gone.
Bye, loser. And then Clove is gonna just like hop towards the last rat, tap it on the shoulder so it turns around, and then Clove is just gonna give him the finger.
Nice. What's Clove's movement speed?
20 feet.
Okay, yeah, it would make it, but I think give him the finger is a ranged attack anyways, so you're fine.
But I wanted the comedic effect.
Totally, yeah. It
On the
skitters
shoulder.
and jumps over there.
22 to hit.
Nice, yeah, that hits. How much
And
damage?
That's a 5 piercing damage.
Whew. Clove, its piercing finger coming forward against this last rat is enough to give it a killing blow, and it falls over dead.
Also, I
A
think
tear in its
that
eye.
I think that kill was Mila's first kill of the campaign.
It was!
Oh.
Woo! Wow, episode 8, but that's a pretty cool creature to kill.
Yeah.
Was it even a kill? I don't know. There was just a shadowy figure.
she's like, "Yay, finally!"
And you are all out of initiative as the last rat falls dead and this spectral figure dissipates in the air.
Wilmer's gonna look at the rest of the group and be like, "Does anyone still want tea?"
I'm
No, darling. I think
good.
I'm okay. But
Are the-
you
are
go
the-
ahead.
Are the rats still on the ground or did they dissipate?
They're still on the ground.
Okay, Floof's trying to drag one over to Borba as like a prize. It's too big.
His paws are like scratching on the linoleum.
Like I did it.
I would like to look for masks.
Yeah. I do want to follow up, Wilmer, when you said, does anyone want tea? Were you doing anything with the teapot?
I'm leaving the teapot, but I'm looking for tea and teacups.
Okay, great. Yeah. So both Wilmer and Steve begin to investigate, one for masks, the other for teacups. Both of you give me an investigation check.
I got an 11.
An 11.
21.
Wilmer, you would find like a silver bowl with a little lid that if you open up would have like little dusty tea bags inside.
Ugh.
Dusty.
Adds flavor.
And Steve, with your 21 investigation, hunting for masks, you open every cupboard, every drawer, and don't seem to find them. But something about this teapot is like drawing you in.
I'm gonna take the lid off the teapot and then put a tea bag in.
Uh,
And probably water, because I don't think I said that I did that yet.
Wilmer, as you take off the teapot lid, inside you find a green frog-like mask with like two little humps over its eyes.
Guys, I don't think we're gonna get tea. There's a mask in here.
Put it on. Put it on.
Put it on.
You guys can't take off your masks.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
but
fine then. Who's out?
I have a
It probably goes
monocle.
better- It probably goes better with Mila's outfit anyway. If it's green, it matches Basil. So give it to Mila.
Okay, I'm not touching it. Mila, if you want to grab it, you
I
can.
put my hand inside and I just grab it and I swiftly put it on my face. I'm just very excited to wear a mask.
Tucking back a few purple curls, you place this bright green mask on your face. That does, as Steve suggested, match Basil quite well. And
Like I know what I'm talking about.
immediately, Mila, you are forced with a vision of your hands holding a book as you read, and a cup of tea sitting beside you, steaming with like this sort of green smoke or steam.
I just had like a vision in my brain of like in That's So Raven when she gets a vision. That's what I imagine.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine happening right now with Mila. She's like, and the camera just goes into one of her eyes. That's what I imagined happening just now to Mila. So I'm holding a book and I'm drinking tea.
Yep, that has a greenish sort of steam to it.
Does anything come out of her face?
No, nothing seems to be coming out of Mila's mask. No.
How
And is
come
she,
your
like,
mask was cool? Your mask had cool stuff.
I wish I could tell you, but you know what? It's the mystery of Fall Mansion, so it's a mystery.
Is she still in this vision, or is she like back with us?
Yeah, it's pretty short, Mila, so you'd be back with the rest
Okay.
of the group
Yeah.
now.
Guys, I saw myself holding a book and drinking a green tea.
That you or did your hands look like your hands, or was it like you were seeing the
looks-
ghost that wore the
That's-
mask?
That's actually a good question. Are they first person as us, or third person? Like, what are these visions?
Mila, thinking back on your vision, can you give me an investigate roll?
Yeah.
Or history, I guess, whichever is higher. The history of 5 seconds ago.
History, or they're both zeros. So
All
three.
right. Oh. You didn't really notice your hands. You were more looking at the book and this odd tea.
Was mine in first person?
Give me a history or investigate.
17.
Yeah, thinking back on your vision, Steve, of crafting this fire, it was in first person, and the hands themselves were in luscious white gloves that don't seem to be your style.
Absolutely not.
No white gloves after Labor Day.
I'm thinking that we should go check out the door again now that we have another clue.
Okay,
and
so
there's,
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Borba, what was your vision?
I was on a stage, or I don't know if it was me. I think it was, I've never been on a stage in my life. So unless this mask is telling the future and I'm going to be super, super popular in a couple years after I win the trials, then it was someone
Okay.
else. Hey, we're a team. What the hell? And there were a bunch of audience members like screaming and cheering and stuff. So I think these are ghost masks, and look at these things. These look like they were in like a show or something. She grabs like the horns. Like these are weird and like super, super dramatic.
Borba, can you
what
give
about
me an
you, Steve?
investigation?
Yeah. This is it.
-2.
Yeah, you told your vision exactly right.
Hey, I don't know anything.
What about you, Steve? What was your vision?
I told you guys. I'm not gonna like
Yeah, it was-
redo it.
fire-
I already told you
fire-
guys. It's the
He
fire.
was making a fire and
Yeah.
lit a match. I would like to do a. Sara would like to do a history check to see if Wilmer would notice these masks in terms of, are they like festival masks, like Halloween dress-up masks? Are they like acting masks?
Yes.
As a seamstress, can I also do
Nat
it? Just
20!
like one of these?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What is happening today?
There's some
I
other
know.
Roll20 games going on out there that have no Nat 20s.
They're
Yeah.
all nat
Like,
ones.
all that
We're
one.
taking all of them.
Steve, hearing everyone's
Wilmer.
Oh, sorry, Wilmer, hearing everyone's visions and looking at these highly intricate and detailed masks, you would recognize them to be typical for like a masquerade sort of dinner party.
I almost sang it. I'm sorry.
We all thought it. It's all good.
But the costuming effect that Borba was pointing out with the horns and everything, it's not that it would go on a stage, but it's that people wanted to be as regal as possible, trying to influence the people of nobility
Yeah.
or of stature if they had the chance to be invited to a dinner such as this one.
Guys, these are masquerade party masks. I've seen a bajillion of them, but they're like really nice ones that like you would use to try to impress rich people. Anyhow, I think we should go look at the door again because maybe if you headbutt it, it'll open.
Oh, that's a really good idea. She runs up the
Oh,
stairs.
no.
As Borba darts out of the room, Mila, give me a wisdom check, not a save, just a check.
Just a check. Wait. 16.
You remember the teacups in your vision matched the leafy pattern on the teapot. And you also can see the tea bags that Wilmer had placed on the counter.
I grab the tea bags, I put them in the teapot, and then I rush after Borba.
Yeah, you grab the tea bags and you rush. Everyone is following Borba as she barrels up the stairs, down the hallway. Are you really headbutting this door?
Yeah.
Give me a strength check with advantage.
Speed. Let me turn on advantage and roll 20. 18.
with an 18, wearing your Minotaur mask, embodying the power that you saw the Minotaur skeleton had and that of your father. You bash into this door, forehead first. And with your 18 strength check, you dent this wooden door. You take no damage yourself because you rolled so high. You hit the perfect spot on your skull. And as you move away, the wooden splinters of the door sort of like flick back into place. And
come on.
crinkle.
You know in cartoons when someone like hits a wall and then they kind of like shake back? That's what I just imagined, just like the
Nah, she didn't shake. She just like went back and watched it and was like, "Oh man!" And then everybody's concerned. She's like, "Don't worry, I've done this before."
Running yourself in the door. Well, now that we've tried that, I would like to look at the door again. The door that I know.
Yes.
So well, where are we going next?
Steve, you crouch down, stare at this doorknob, and once again, the image on it has changed, and you see a grand piano.
A grand piano. Where would that be, Wilmer?
Let me roll a history check. That was an 11.
Yeah, you are so experienced with houses like this that that is fine of a roll. You would know that most pianos would be featured in a ballroom.
Time to go to the party.
Yeah, it would be in the ballroom so we can dance. Let's go. Which would be on the main floor?
Yes, it would be near the kitchen, actually.
I blow the wolf a kiss as we pass it down the stairs.
Steve, as you blow the wolf a
I
kiss,
did something.
you hear a voice whisper in your ears saying, "Steve," calling your name.
Okay. I don't feel like I need to do anything about that. It's kind of creepy, but we're just going to keep on going.
All right. Ignoring the ghost voice, you continue forward with your mission of finding the ballroom. Next to the kitchen door, you have an archway. There aren't actual doors to push forward. You see through the archway a lofty ballroom, complete with a massive chandelier in the center on the ceiling, the high ceiling. At the far end of the room, there's this elevated stage area, complete with a grand piano. There are a few...
I rush to the piano and I plunk some notes.
Let her finish
Oh,
explaining what the room looks like.
Sorry, go ahead. I thought she was done. She paused.
The
I was
bard
like,
is excited about
fine.
instruments.
Yes. No, I'll follow that thought. Mila...
Finish what you were saying. I'm sorry.
There are high tables scattered around the edges of the room with lace doilies on top. But this grand piano is calling your name, Mila. The rest of the room is relatively empty, and you rush forward and instantly start plinking away at it. And you hear what comes out of this piano isn't what a normal piano would sound like. There's some sort of like clinking going on where the strings would be of this piano.
I check it out. I'm like, it's not in tune, and I try to open. I suppose that the piano is like one of those.
Yes, exactly.
It's a grand piano, right?
Yeah.
So you open it up.
Yeah.
Awesome. And
Mila,
I check it out.
give me a strength check.
Nat 20!
This is
insane.
Wow. You lift up this lid of the grand piano like it's a fucking piece of paper, and you peer inside, and with your strength, nat 20, I'm just going to see that you notice this odd sort of like flute-looking instrument.
I grab it. I'm proficient in flute, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pan flutes.
You grab this long wooden flute, and once it's in your hand, you notice that it's not actually a flute at all. It's a chanter.
Ooh.
A what?
Mila, you would know a chanter is a bagpipe pipe.
Shit.
I grab out basil and I take off the chanter. Its original chanter. I put it in my pocket that I have in my dress. Put the new
You wearing your
chanter
fancy
in.
dress right now?
No.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
I put the new chanter in and I start to play.
As you begin playing on Basil with your new chanter, you notice that like there's a hum in your fingers, and you can feel in this chanter pipe that there's magic flowing through your instrument, but you can't really access this power yet. Do you want to roll
I need a
Arcana?
long rest to access the power.
Do you want to roll Arcana?
Yes.
Yeah.
11.
All right. With an 11, yeah, you would know that you'd need to spend at least an hour attuning yourself to this magical item.
Guys, this feels magical, but I feel like I need to take a break before using it. So,
Oh, like my axe. My axe feels funny after the weird mask thing.
yeah. But yeah, this is part of Basil now.
And
Cool.
yeah, to be clear, Mila, the basil itself will still work completely normally with this new piece until you're attuned. So no worries
Okay.
there.
I start playing your tune that I wrote myself because I'm so excited. I'm like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Wilmer's gonna go over and be like, let's start a band, and start playing chopsticks on the piano.
I harmonize with him.
Can I
Borba wants to
investigate the
go-
rest of the room, please?
I want to go up on the stage because is this the same stage that I saw in my vision?
Looking at this stage now, Borba, roll either insight or investigation.
Better. It's insight, and it's still shit. It's a 3.
Seeing this stage, you remember the crowd of people around you as you were making these like grunting sounds, and I keep saying, yeah, that's a weird
All right.
description. Sorry. But the feeling you get from this stage and the feeling that you got from seeing that crowd of folks is the same. So you think that maybe this is the stage from your vision.
I rush up on stage.
Borba
Like, gonna start
thunders
grunting?
off on stage.
I don't know.
And yeah, you see the rest of the room, which is huge. It's like 100 feet long, 100 feet across, square room. There are still those tables scattered throughout, but the main thing in here seems to be the grand piano that Wilmer is currently playing. Steve, you wanted to investigate further.
Yes. Crit fail.
Oh!
Looks
This
like
is
a
it.
great
This is
room.
the karma.
Yeah, Steve, you wander the hall, the ballroom. You approach the high tables. You see that the doilies on them are not really doilies at all. They're cobwebs. But you don't really notice anything else of importance.
Okay. Wilmer's gonna realize that Wilmer's gonna finish playing the piano. He's gonna close the little overtop thing back over the keys. And I think he's gonna look for a place where people would store masks. So I'm thinking like a cloakroom or like a backstage area. Is what I'm
Sure.
thinking.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an investigation.
18.
18. With your investigation check of 18, you stand up. You start looking towards the sides of both stages, which do have like a little nook behind some green velvet curtains. There doesn't seem to be anything there, and you start walking across the stage towards the other side, and as you do, your foot sort of like taps the bench that you were sitting on by the piano, and the top of seat sort of like slides a little bit.
Ooh, is there sheet music in here? And I'm going to open it.
Opening the piano bench. Sorry, that was a weird brain fart. You find some sheet music, and you also find this velvet coin purse made out of purple velvet.
Priorities. I'm gonna grab the coin purse and I'm gonna yell to my group, does anyone actually play the piano? Because I can't.
As soon as you grab the velvet coin purse, out of the grand piano, a giant specter appears, and 4 skeletons start shambling from off stage, and we will roll initiative.
You gotta stop touching stuff. 18! I got a good initiative!
14 for
Um,
Steve.
As we're rolling for initiative, Mila is gonna play a little war tune, and she's gonna go, "All right, punks, let's dance."
Amazing.
That's
Wilmer got a 7.
I got an 8.
Was that giving us like inspiration or anything, or you just is
Now you're just
flavor?
being cool.
Being cool.
It's just flavor
Okay,
while we
cool.
write things down.
Okay, cool. I was like, we're gonna give us some extra points here.
I mean,
we're
I can give you inspiration
Yeah, I
after
mean
my turn.
we're at 4 combats in since long rest.
I only have one more inspiration to give, so
Okay, yeah, so
must choose
that's worth
right.
holding off on. And also, you
I
can use that
must
for your cutting words too. So
Yeah.
if anyone done
Yeah.
screws us up bad,
That's
Just-
that's be true.
All right, so first in our initiative order is Borba!
Finally!
Standing on the stage, you are between the group of skeletons and this giant specter that has appeared, so you can go either or.
All right, Borba's gonna whisper to her little chest area and be like, "Let's try this again," and go into a barbarian rage, and the specters shall return. She wanted to see if they would come back if she did it, because she had a feeling it was because of the rage. So
Yes.
she's there, and they're back, and she's gonna rush to the specter because she knows that if she attacks that first, then the ghosts will attack that after, or like be disadvantaging it. So she's gonna go for that one.
Nice.
And ooh, isn't there a thing to toggle on for rage?
Yes, it's in
How do-
your settings. There should be a toggle
Okay.
for it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Stream is gonna have to have a moment because I need to see it, and it
Yeah,
needs to
Kelly,
be a
where is
thing.
it?
just so
It should
that-
be under your weapons,
I
Kelly
know.
says.
Is there any way to
Oh.
check like if you aren't proficient, can you play an instrument? Like, is anyone here proficient in
Weapons.
piano?
I'm
No.
not.
Don't see it. I'm confused. I'm just gonna add it naturally because I don't know and I don't want to take forever.
Yeah, well, let's
I
deal with this after. I didn't see
Yeah.
it myself. Kelly has used it in the past. My partner and our sound engineer. But yeah, for now, just add 2
We'll
damage.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Great axe. 11. Does that fit? Does
An
that hit?
11 just hits. Yes.
Cool. So
Ooh.
then 14 plus 2, so 16 damage.
You hit
Wow.
exactly on this specter, and you don't do 16 damage. You do
Oh,
2 damage.
what the
What?
fuck?
That's a shit ton less.
Oh
Guys,
My
this isn't
God.
taking damage.
Sorry, you monster.
Roll insight, Borba.
Okay.
This is- Okay, unless I'm crazy, is this creature immune to non-magical damage?
I got a 20 for my insight.
Sorry, this is the second time in this campaign you've done that to us. I don't have magic shit at all.
You're 20.
Beautiful.
It's almost like I've been giving you magical items, but people haven't been trying to solve the mystery. Oh, my DM. Oh,
But I haven't had a short rest.
no. And whose fault is that?
We don't know how much time we have in this house.
Okay, I got a
Borba,
20.
your 20 insight is just enough, no, more than enough, to know that the rage damage was the only damage that seemed to go through.
Holy shit, guys.
Gosh
This
darn
thing
it.
doesn't take damage. The only reason I did anything was because I was really mad.
Wilmer dramatically looks at Borba and is like, leave him to me.
Worth it.
And I'm like, oh, yeah. I turn to the skeletons and I'm like, you. And then Floof just like jumps off my back and goes to the skeletons and will be doing a vicious claws at them. If I can
Floof
click it.
scampers across, reaches the
I got
skeleton, and jumps on top of him, slashing their claws forward, but unfortunately
Yeah, okay.
just misses, and with a
Dang it.
9 does not hit.
That's fine. He's there for next time. But I'm
Uh.
pointing at him. Borba's like, you're next.
Did you want to
better-
rush the skeletons?
Yeah, I'll just use my bonus action because I have aggressive. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. I'll just rush up to him and be like, you better take regular damage. I don't have magic.
And Borba, just so you know, you would be letting this ghastly figure do an attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
She's in a rage. She's not thinking clearly. I'm already.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay.
Oh,
Rolled
thank
shitty.
Oh, yeah, it would have had. Oh, no, it's against me. I was like, it would have disadvantage, but no, not against me.
All right. But yeah. 7 does not hit Borba, I assume.
No.
All righty. 2 of the shambling skeletons are coming forward, or Borba is right at them now, and they are going to take out and draw their short swords, and both will attempt to slash you with them. Does a 18 hit?
Yes, that one hits.
All right, so you take 8 piercing damage from this short sword that stabs right into your arm, and the other one fails to hit you as it's a bit surprised by you barreling forward towards them.
Fair enough.
Steve, you are next in the initiative order.
Well, since I can't do shit about the thing in the piano, I guess I'll go after. Wait, I'm far. Am I close enough to get to the skeletons?
What's your
Or not?
movement speed?
Not a lot. 25.
You can make it halfway to the stage, which is where they're at right now. But you do have a
crossbow.
yeah. You
Yeah,
have a crossbow.
I'll go halfway to the stage and I'll shoot my crossbow at one of them. And I crit fail. So
Whew, it
I'll
could
just-
feel your mood change from this magic damage roll. Roll 20
this fucking crossbow, yo.
just does not want to help you out. And yeah, your crossbow, you had trouble loading it in this quick entry into battle, and so it misfires into the wall behind the skeletons, and yeah, misses, unfortunately.
Upsetty.
The specter is going to start to fly towards you, Steve, off of the stage and down. It doesn't quite reach you yet. It's about 15 feet away from you. And that's all it'll do right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mila!
Hi. I am going towards. I haven't heard this magical creature speak, right? Has
No,
it spoken?
not yet. Or not, yeah, it hasn't spoken.
I'm just gonna go towards it, and I'm gonna cast Hideous Laughter at. I guess there's only one level, so. Actually, yeah, Hideous Laughter.
Excellent.
Hood. There we go. Concentration up to 1 minute. Okay, so I need to concentrate for that. A creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into a fit of laughter if the spell affects it. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or fall prone. becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. A creature with an intelligence of score of 4 or less isn't affected. At the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, the target must make another wisdom saving throw. The target has advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage. On a success, the spell ends.
Before you cast Hideous Laughter, give me a wisdom check.
Oh no. 7.
With advantage.
Oh. 17.
Hey, that's better.
You saw this figure fly down towards Steve, which makes you think that it wouldn't fall prone because it's flying.
Right. Can it still laugh and not lose be incapacitated? Do I?
I think the way the spell works is the fact that it's like on the floor laughing.
Okay, well, then I am going to do Vicious Mockery.
All right.
And I am going to say, you look like a fart. Get it? Because it's like a smoky, gassy.
Oh.
Nice. What am I rolling here?
A wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yay.
Ooh.
Does a 10 save?
No.
All right. Tell me how much damage this guy's taking.
Yes, ma'am. Let me roll. Is it a D4? It's a D4, right? Yeah, it's a D4. I should know these things. 3 psychic damage.
3 psychic damage. Yeah, the specter like jitters a bit as it's on the spot near Steve, and it takes the full 3 points of damage.
And then it has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Hey,
Nice.
but it already has disadvantage.
Extra disadvantage?
Oh
I
well.
don't know how that works.
Disadvantage.
It now has disadvantage.
If it-
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah,
It'll be-
that's the way
even
to
if
go.
it attacks Borba, it'll work.
Yeah.
So.
After Mila, it's Wilmer.
I have been waiting for this turn ever since I leveled up Char.
Ooh, baby.
Wow. I'm
You
excited.
deep down know exactly what I'm about to do. All right. So, step 1, I'm going to run so that only the spectral figure is within 5 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to cantrip sword burst. So, you have to beat a DC 13. Or get impaled by spectral swords.
What is this dexterity?
God damn it.
And the only minus I have is in strength, so I think it passes.
This is dex.
Okay, yeah. So it's a 14 that I rolled.
Yeah, so you pass it. So this is gonna be slightly less awesome, but it's fine. It's fine. It's still gonna be awesome. So then I'm gonna use meta magic, and we're gonna quicken spell, which is 2 of my sorcery points to turn basically a action into a bonus action. So we're gonna turn magic missile into a bonus action, and we're gonna cast that using a 2nd level spell slot. So we're gonna cast 4 darts at this magic being.
Go for
Nice.
it.
1, 2,
Holy
3,
crap.
4.
You rolled so
It is-
well on the damage.
Those are so
Yeah.
good.
You got a 5, a
That's-
5, a 4, and a 5.
Yeah.
Damn.
19 damage. And I'm very glad that this turned out as awesome as I hoped.
Wilmer, you rush forward to this ghostly figure, unafraid. Burst sword shards around your body. They fly through the specter, missing its damage, and you fill with the knowledge of your sorcery powers, and you cast your dart magic, and all of these 5 darts swirl around as if with the sword burst that you just cast, piercing this ghostly spectral figure, and it dissipates in the air.
Oh,
Heck yeah, bud!
sick.
I'm gonna be like, guys, I think it was the monocle.
Yeah!
Clove is skittering on your shoulder, Mila. I'll let him slide into the initiative order.
Oh, wait, sorry, real quick. I forgot to roll my d20 for wild magic, and I passed.
Oh.
Hey.
Boo!
Yeah, I keep forgetting Clove. I'm sorry, Clove. You can go now. And it's gonna go towards their skeletons. You said.
Yes. There are
Then
4
go-
skeletons dressed in like knightly garb. They all have different colored masks on, but you would notice that they're similar to the zombie ones in that they aren't as ornate as the ones that seem to have meaning or powers. Yeah.
Okay, so Clove, are they 20 feet away from us?
Where were you? Sorry.
on
By
stage
the
playing
farted.
piano.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it could rush forward and be within 20 feet. It would have to
Okay.
do 20 feet of movement to get across the stage, or 10
Okay,
feet of
yeah.
movement.
Okay, I run it's gonna run the 10 feet and slap one of them. 6.
A 6 does not hit. Clove is on the floor trying to reach up at the face instead of just slapping its leg, and it just whiffs in the air as this skeleton looks down and like laughs
Oh,
at this
It's-
zombified
it-
arm.
It feels bad, so it's gonna just try to like hop back.
It will take an attack of opportunity if it moves.
I can retaliate, so that's the point.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
One of these skeletons with its short sword drawn rolls a 23 to hit Clove.
That hits.
Okay, and it does 6 piercing damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna retaliate.
Yep, go ahead and do your second attack.
What? You can use.
So you get to attack again.
Ha 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 ha! I'm gonna give it the finger because now I have.
You're
10
further
hit
away,
points.
yeah.
Yeah, 6.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
these
damn.
skeletons, their eyes are no longer there. They don't even see the finger there and take no damage.
It hides inside my hair.
The skeleton that laughed as Clove failed to attack it is going to rush forward, leaving Borba's area of threatened area. So as it does so, you can have an attack of opportunity, Borba.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. 26.
Yeah,
Does
that
hit.
hits.
That 13, 15 plus because I'm enraged, so that's 15 damage.
Yep.
Get back here!
This skeleton is rushing for Clove with like death in its non-existent eyes. And Borba's like, not today! And it shatters under your great axe strength hit. And yeah, 1 down, 3 to go.
All of the ghosts that are helping me are like, what? You keep killing them. I can't attach to anyone. So, is it top of the initiative order?
It is. Borba, you are next.
Ooh, okay, we're gonna go against the next skeleton since I've killed one already.
Yeah.
Let's go. That was a crit fail.
Oh no.
Your luck runs out as you swivel back towards the other skeletons. You rain your axe down, but you're lost your equilibrium a bit, and your axe splinters the stage floor right next to
Dang.
one of the skeletons.
Damn it.
It
Okay.
looks back up at you. This the two that you were facing before still have their scimitar or short swords out, and both of them will try to attack you, Borba. Does a 21 hit?
Yep. It sure
Does
does.
a 7 hit?
No, it does not.
All right. The successful skeleton slashes your arm for 6, or not slashes, pierces your arm with its short sword for 6 piercing damage. The other whiffs along your feet, trying to slice you at the knees.
Okay. Well, I'll be like, it hits me, and I'm like, I'm killing you next.
Steve!
I shoot it with the crossbow. And
All
I'm
right.
hoping I don't miss.
Does your sneak attack work? Is it you have to be 5 feet within someone else?
Sneak attack. Beginning at first level, you know how to strike subtly and exploit you heard me, and exploit a foe's distraction. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 of damage to one creature you hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll. The attack must use a finesse or ranged weapon.
Okay,
You don't need
yeah.
you don't need advantage on the attack if the other enemy is within 5 feet of. You don't need advantage on the attack roll. That was weird. If the enemy of the if another enemy of the target, oh my god, I'm having so much trouble. If one of my allies is within 5 feet, I get the sneak attack, and I forgot to hit it on that one, so I'll just roll 2d6. But does a 23 hit?
It does. You, with your crossbow, finally strikes true. Having seen this specter dissolve in front of you, you are no longer distracted. And
I do 20 damage.
20 damage right in the middle of the skeleton's rib cage. It's wearing like an open vest, and you pierce it with a crossbow bolt, and it causes the rib cage to shatter open as the bones all fall to the floor. Dead.
What?
2 left.
Excellent.
Did you want to move, Steve? Or are you good with your
The
crossbow?
specter's gone, and all the skeletons are super far away, right? Do any of the skeletons have ranged weapons? Or they all-
So far you only see them using a short sword, but they do have like a satchel on their back.
I'll hide, I guess, behind one of the tables.
Sure, yeah.
of
You could
stealth.
move a bit closer and hide if you'd like. There's a table about 20 feet forward, which would leave you like right next to the stage.
Like not in their attack range.
Okay, yeah, you can hide where you are then. That's fine, yeah.
Yee. Do you have to stealth for that?
Yeah.
Stealth. Nat 20. I hide so good.
You are
I hide so
invisible!
good. No one knows where I went.
Steve, go!
Steve?
The rest of you feel abandoned as Steve has clearly rushed off of the mansion. No, I'm just kidding.
Traitor!
Whoa.
It would have been the Spectre's turn, but the Spectre is gone. Mila!
Yeah.
I'm not gonna forget clove this time.
Like Rachel with blue.
Rachel messaged the chat. She's like, "It's my turn to forget my friend this time." I'm gonna run, double hand the fire poker, and just run towards the skeleton and go, yeah!
Nice. Channeling your war axe.
I don't get a crit. It was a 6, so a crit fell. But since I have lucky, because I'm a halfling, I
Yeah.
get to re-roll it.
Yes. Go for it.
That was a 12.
Woo! Yeah, you hit. You strike true with your fire poker. Go ahead and roll damage.
10 piercing damage.
Wow, this fire poker has been your new best friend lately as
I'm gonna keep it.
it smashes down on the skeleton's shoulder, causing its arm to fall off onto the floor, and the rest of it follows suit, and the third skeleton is no more.
My second kill, you guys!
Nice.
And I'm the new killing machine!
Oh, savage.
And then Clove is gonna Clove is gonna just hop towards the next one. I assume it's like less than 20 feet away.
Oh, yeah, it's like right by you, like 10 feet.
Yeah, it's gonna climb its bones, get to its shoulder, and just bitch slap it.
Nice. Roll for attack.
23!
Yeah, buddy.
5 bludgeoning damage.
With this bludgeoning damage of the slap that strikes true from Clove, its head goes flying off, hits the wall, and shatters. Clove is a beast, and the last skeleton falls dead.
We're just gonna high five. Yeah!
10 bludgeoning damage now.
Oh no!
And
to myself or to Clove? Because then Clove is dead.
You are both fine, but you all feel the rush of battle leave your blood as you are all out of initiative. Wilmer, you were sorry. Go ahead.
I would like to. I'm assuming that I dramatically dropped this bag of money or whatever, and I'd like to go back and pick it up and open it.
Yeah. Opening inside this coin purse, you find 3 gold pieces, and you also find a ring.
Oh. Give me a minute, Mila. Okay, fine.
Why do you think you have a claim to anything like that?
I hand over the 3 gold pieces to Mila, and then I would like.
Oh, got it. Excellent.
7.
I was about to say, yeah.
I would like
a lot of money.
to look at the ring, and I'm going to do a history check on the ring to see if it's like a family crest or if it's got any famous jewels or anything like that on it. Nat 20! Wow, I'm just so good at history today, folks.
You can feel this, looking at this ring, staring into its soul, you notice it's an odd, intricate design. It has some sort of animal head on it, and it looks like a ram. It's kind of similar to the minotaur horns on Borba's mask. And it has like a magical aura about it as you are holding it in your hands. And you know that rogues would often wear these rings.
I'm gonna turn to Steve and be like, "Hey, Steve.
Yes.
My best friend. I found this really cool ring. And it looks like it would really go with your outfit. You should try it on." And I hand it to her.
Char, would it go with my outfit? It's a very good question.
As Wilmer hands this ram ring to you, it does seem to be a bit gaudy for Steve's taste, but the moment that it touches you, you feel the magical energy that is inside it. And it feels cool.
I put it on.
Woo! Sliding the ring over your finger, you feel strength flow through your body, and you'll need to spend some time with this ring before you know its true effects.
Thank you for giving me a magical item after we fight the magical being.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Awesome. Cool.
I'm just over here looking cool as heck with a monocle.
Wilmer,
Did we figure out? Oh, sorry. Go
Nope.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Did we figure out what the monocle does, or is it just like a cool thing that you're gonna wear forever?
Well, my mask didn't do anything yet either. I'm really confused, but I can't take it off because it's stuck. So who knows? This place is weird.
I think
I
I'm just gonna
assume
look
that-
cool.
Okay. I assume that I left the tea bags and the teapot at the piano, so I'm just gonna go and grab it and inspect it while
Yeah.
Char does the thing that she was gonna do before I interrupted.
Wilmer, you are still standing where this specter dissipated, and at your feet you find a cat-like tabaxi mask with small pointed ears, and its eyeline is very narrow and feline-like.
Am I correct that everyone else is wearing a mask and I am the only one who is not?
Indeed.
Okay. Guys, I found this really cool cat mask.
Put it
Oh,
on.
put it on, darling.
Put it on. Put it on.
Peer
Okay.
pressure.
Wait, I'm gonna take off my monocle first. With the idea that I will put it back on top of the mask because it's very
Oh.
hard. That's like too many layers of, you know.
I do know. You hold your monocle in your hand, still feeling its magical hum as you place the mask on instead, and you are immediately faced with a vision of handing out coins from this purse to a few people. They're like short, quick visions that happen one at a time of when you're leaving a carriage, when you're dropping off bags, and when you are ordering from the bar.
What
did you see?
I saw a vision, and I'm gonna dramatically hold my monocle in front of my eye, and the vision was of, and the vision was of me, but it wasn't me. And I was giving out coins from this coin purse when I was leaving a carriage, and also when I was dropping off some bags, and also at a bar. And I don't drink, so it wasn't me. This is crazy.
Wanted to drink, so maybe it's telling the future and you're gonna drink soon.
I mean, that is entirely possible. But I haven't seen any cider, so
I don't think they're telling the future because my vision was of setting up a campfire with white gloves, which is just truly impractical. If you ask me, I would not do that. I think we should probably do a quick inspection of the rest of the room and then head back to the door.
That sounds fair to me.
yeah.
When I check out the teapot and tea bags, Char, did you want me to roll an investigation
Yes.
or insight?
Either perception or investigate. With advantage.
Oh, 19.
Your 19 perception check, looking at these tea bags, you see that they are all filled with this green leaves, and looking at it closer, you recognize them to be tinged in poison.
Oh, so good thing we didn't
Is
have
that
tea.
how my I tell them and I go, guys, is that how my person died?
I was just going to say, is the point of this to figure out how the owner of this house died? Is my guess.
Yeah. Okay.
My
I'm gonna
vote right.
say something, and I think we should go and see where the leaves might have come from, because there was a garden out back, and maybe like the person who picked them. What?
Can we go to the door?
Okay, yeah, we can check the door first. But I'm gonna say
I thought you were
that
gonna
I'm
say
gonna
something like mind blowing, but
predict
yeah.
it's gonna have like a leaf or something
Do you
on
think
it.
Mhm.
the person who killed everyone here was like poisoning everyone at a party?
Or what if they're still here and they're trying to poison us?
Yeah,
Well, it's a
'cause
good
they,
thing
like,
we didn't have
really
tea
wanted
then.
you to make us tea. So whatever ghost made you want to make
Yeah,
tea wanted to kill us.
Yeah, it was the ghost that made me want tea. I don't drink tea. That sounds weird. Who drinks tea? Not
Well,
me.
you are
Um.
a wholesome boy who wouldn't want to poison your party. So I don't think you wanted to poison us. You just wanted
also
good
just
tea.
Didn't know,
Yeah.
right? That it
Yeah,
was poison.
I mean,
Yeah,
How about we go
right.
check out the door?
Yeah, let's just go look at the door.
Let's not get suspicious of anybody else today. Let's just go.
We also haven't figured out that wolf thing either, but
the shadow
Yeah, that was weird.
creepy thing.
I mean, like, hey, you guys now know my dad's dead, so that's a cool secret, I guess.
Well,
And we're
I don't think
sorry
that would have
for
made
your
anybody
loss.
die here, but that was something I hadn't told you. But there you go.
Both
I think
my
there's a
parents
difference
are
between.
alive.
I think there's a difference though between like having a secret and then just not having revealed your entire life story, if you know what I mean, right?
Sure. And I
I'm
walk
an open
over
book. You guys can
Yeah, I
ask
also
me
walk
anything.
with
away.
my monocle to look at the door.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah, let's
gonna
go back to the door.
Let's just go to the door.
Give me a perception check, everyone, as you walk to the door.
4.
Six.
Yay! Somebody. Oh yeah, me and Wilmer don't know anything that's going on.
No.
Steve and Mila, you both notice that out of all party members' mouths, as you breathe now, you're starting to see like fog. And the room is getting colder.
Ugh.
Guys, there's a ghost in there.
Wait, are we at the door or are we still traveling
You're
to
like
the door?
in the hallway leading up to the door. Yeah.
Is it like the cold when you get like super scared and you like start getting cold? You know what I mean?
Yes.
I think it's like in a spooky horror movie
I
when
imagined-
there's this random
yeah.
cold spot in the house and you're like,
That's when the ghost
That's
is.
I
yeah.
imagined The Exorcist, like walking in and it's like, oh, it's frozen. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna check out the door still, so
Yeah.
Steve, leaning down, looking at this door, you see on all around the top of the door handle, you see all of the masks, and you see in the center of the door handle a book.
a book.
A book.
I try the door, see if it opens.
Twisting the door handle and giving it a nice push, it does not want to open.
what's on the
It's-
door now?
It's a book.
Wilmer,
Library,
is there usually
Wilmer.
a library?
Let me think on that. I got a 22.
Wilmer, you would know that a house like this may have a library, but it would definitely have a study that would be attached to the lounge.
I think there are books in the study, which is right beside the lounge. To the
To the
lounge?
Study!
Study? Study.
Please.
Heading back down the hallway to the what Steve is assuming is the last room you'll need to enter from the masks decorating the door handle. As you pass through the same spot, your breath fogs again and leaves as you walk down the steps.
Oh, all right. Pause. Let's go back to the cold spot and check that out a little bit. Everybody
want
does a
me
cold
to-
spot.
Do you want me to
Yeah, I
like
felt it.
firebolt it to make it warm?
No.
No, we
No,
need
I
to
just
figure
want
out
to-
why it's cold.
Look around a bit.
It's
I also
cold.
do
Can
we
I
know
roll
how long
something?
we have in this house? Because I'd really like to like think about my axe and like figure out why it feels magical, but I don't know if we have
Me
enough
too.
time.
I have no idea. There is no one else here, so I don't even know how long the increments are between people arriving.
Yeah, they did not
I-
really. This
Do you think
trials.
it's kind of like? Do you think it's kind of like that thing in the forest where we could see each other, but we couldn't see anyone else?
Yeah, we could all have our
Yeah.
own weird haunted houses.
I
That's
think
true.
we all have our own weird haunted houses. That was my
Yeah.
impression.
So cold spot.
I
Perception.
roll.
Yeah.
You can
What do we
investigate or roll perception. Yeah, either is fine.
One of those?
14.
Yeah.
Five.
Five.
Oof.
These are not my forte.
Okay.
All right, back to the
I-
study. I guess it's all
just-
good.
it's just cold.
I'm just waiting for Wilmer's.
Wilmer is. I feel like Wilmer wouldn't just look at cold air. This is why I'm pausing. So I'm trying to think if I think Wilmer's gonna see Wilmer's gonna Arcana to see if this is like a magical cold spot and see if that's kind of what's
Sure.
causing it.
Yeah.
And that was a 17.
A 17. Looking in this general area, trying to see some sort of magical aura, you see that the cold air is coming. The only like magic that you feel in this room right now is like pulsing from the window. And if you approach it closer, Mila, you would feel this as well. The cold air seems to be coming from like the bottom edge of this window.
It's just
Can
a
I-
breeze.
Can I touch
Okay.
the
This
window?
isn't anything, and it's just a breeze. I'm gonna be so upset.
Mila, you touch the glass of the window and look outside, and you see the back garden, which has the ground is covered in thick, luscious, dark green grass. There's a pale cobblestone path that leads throughout the garden. There's large bushes and topiaries and an odd plant outside next to a bench.
Here's what I'm thinking, okay?
Yeah. I'm here.
half
hit me.
of us go to the topiary, half of us go to the study.
I was about to say the same thing.
Because
Okay.
if we can figure it out, if like half of us go to the topiary,
If
half
there
of us
are
go to the study,
ghosts-
we'll figure it out faster. We'll figure it out together, and
You
then
can
we'll
lead the
get-
ghosts to the other party so we don't like if we get into
Okay.
combat. If we have to fight them, we don't have to fight them by ourselves.
I
mean,
how
like,
do
I
we
totally could.
decide? How do we decide who goes with who?
Let's roll.
Use the,
Honestly, yeah,
do we
flip a
want to
coin.
use the Titty Tower of Terror for this role?
Yeah!
Like, how do we wanna do
Titty
that?
Tower of
Yeah.
Or is it what is it Doom? Tower of Doom or something?
I don't know.
Titty
I like Titty Tower
Doom?
Terror.
Yeah.
All these
The
T's,
Geekwood
I
Tower of
think,
Terror.
are the way to go. All right.
How do we want to do this?
Oh yeah, there's like 4 of us.
Yeah,
so-
so I'll do in groups of 5. So, and then in order of how I see you. So Mila, Steve, Borba, Wilmer. So Wilmer, you're nat 20. Mila, you're crit fail, going in that direction.
Okay.
That doesn't
Okay.
mean that I think that of you in real life.
You know what?
But, like, wait, how? I don't understand how we're rolling this though. Like, it's
The first
if
two
it
that
comes-
I roll are going together.
Gotcha. Cool,
Okay,
thank you.
okay.
But yeah, thanks for clarifying. I did not make that
Yeah.
very clear.
Yeah, for sure.
12, which means Borba.
Okay.
2, Mila. So Mila and
Ooh.
Borba and Steve and Wilmer.
Excellent.
All right.
Borba, do you want to go to the topiary together?
Okay, yeah. For sure. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go to read some books.
Okay, if anything happens, we should have a signal so that we can like call out and we'll know that shit's going down and we can come help.
How about
Okay.
Kaka?
Yeah, okay, that works. That's really
Um,
loud. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
and we
Let's
can
do it.
caca or no. You know what? I'll shoot a firebolt like a flare, and that can be our signal.
That works too. I don't have firebolts, so I'm gonna say caca.
Okay.
You are gonna be in a place with the books, and you're gonna shoot a firebolt.
I just
Yeah,
want
but
to
there's
point
gonna be,
out
like
that one
doors
team has
between.
4 people to do damage, and another team has 2 right now.
Do you guys wanna take Clove with you?
I'm okay. I'm pretty good with darts, so
I'm good without the creepy hand.
yeah.
Okay, I
I
tried.
think I'm okay. Thanks for the offer, though.
I mean, if you
Floof?
want floof, do you want?
It's okay.
want
Floof, are you
sure?
cool with me now? No? Okay,
It's okay,
cool. We'll
boy,
just
but you
go
can
to the
keep
books.
Floof. All right, let's
Just
go.
let us know if there's anything weird. We leave.
Man,
Let's go.
split the party. I
Oh
hate it.
man, the first time we're splitting the party.
Mila
Let's go.
and Borba, you lift open the window and start scaling down the outside of the mansion. Steve and Wilmer, you head down the stairs through the lounge to the study door. And this is where we are going to end today's episode as my
shit.
players willingly decided themselves to split the party.
No. Oh
Hey, yeah, I actually love splitting parties. Okay.
It makes
Anyway.
Why you
very
brought
good
it up?
drama.
I was like,
love. Okay.
to be honest, if Mila didn't suggest it, I was going to.
I was also going to as well.
No.
Interesting.
All of you. You
Timer. We're
It
gonna run
adds
out
to
of
the
time.
drama.
Yeah.
Adds to the drama.
Is that metagaming in a way? Anyway, if you wanted to help us support the titties a little bit more, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/tabletop titties. We've got bonus content. We've got session notes. We've got lots of cool things. Lots of different tiers that you can choose from to support these titties. We have merch, which is at tabletoptitties.threadless.com, and and Amanda's got a pillow. Sarah's got socks. I've got a hoodie. Nope, it's just a sweatshirt. I don't have a hood on this one.
I have merch too, but I didn't wear it today because it's in the
Yeah,
laundry.
we also have holiday merch. It's super exciting. There's 2 new titty designs, and you can get them on Christmas cards, pillows, shirts, whatever you want to support your titties over the holidays.
They're cute.
And I believe everything
the
is
halls with all the 20s, y'all.
I believe everything is 20% off right now still.
No, I
Is
think
it? I thought that ended.
Yeah,
the $12 shirts ended, but the 20% off I believe is still going on.
Social media might
how
need to do another
exciting.
post.
Yeah. And yeah, speaking of social media, make sure you give us a follow at Tabletop Tiddies on all platforms. And if you tweet using the hashtag TTTitties, we just might name an NPC after you. All of this information can be found on our website, which is www.tabletoptitties.com. And every time I'm saying titties, it's with double D's.
Is this our last episode before
No.
our holiday?
No, we
break?
have a couple. We have
one more, I believe.
more.
Yeah, so other housekeeping,
One
I
more,
guess.
okay.
We have one more, and then we are taking a little bit of a winter break. But yeah.
Yay.
Gives you time to catch up on all the episodes you missed if you're joining us later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.